Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be the next part in the crystal series, the Learn With Me crystal series, or whatever I'm calling it, crystal series. I know in a previous video I spoke about some of the uses of crystals, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about that before I start going on to some other stuff. So, and I wrote notes because I want to try to not have this be a very long video and stay on track. Okay, so well, personally, what I use crystals for are to attune to certain energies. If I'm working on certain things in myself, you know, I want to carry those crystals with me, or hold the crystals or what have you. I've also used crystals in regards to my tarot and oracle decks, certain energies that I want imbued in those decks, or a lot of times I'll use like an amethyst to connect with spirit or higher power, things like that. Those are typically what I use when I do use crystals. For the most part, that's what I use it for. I have in the past used them to represent elements on my altar. I have used them to no, I still do actually. I do use some of my crystals as offerings to Isis. So that's some of what I typically use crystals for. But there are a whole host of things that you can use crystals for. And I'm gonna start with you know, because well, briefly I want to say that crystals, you know that they absorb energy, some of them, and some of them emit energy. I've used a hematite bracelet years ago, before my husband and I even got married, and his grandmother passed away, and he forewarned me of some of the family issues between some of the sides of his family, and being that they were going to be gathered together for this funeral, I wore a hematite bracelet to help absorb some negative energies. And well, let's just say that by the end of the day, by the end of the evening, my bracelet broke for no reason. I literally was sitting at the dining room table with his immediate family, and this is after we've kind of left that atmosphere of his extended family and their extended family issues. We were all sitting around his parents' dining room table, and it just broke. It broke. I was sitting there. I didn't get it caught or anything. So it was an elastic. It was a hematite chunks, and it had it was on an elastic bracelet. And this is something I've worn before. I've worn these types of bracelets before. I've never had this happen before. Like I said, I didn't get it caught on something. I could understand if I did, like it tugged on something or whatever. It broke, and it's not even that the knot that bound it together. It's not like that big knot had undone itself. It didn't. It just broke, and they went everywhere. So to me, it told me that it absorbed quite a bit of negative energy. Typically, I start to feel that kind of vibration and take it into myself, and then I start to get agitated and cranky and things like that, and I didn't. But as far as I'm concerned, the bracelet took the brunt of that. So, but that's, you know, one other thing. So that's an example how a crystal or stone can absorb energies. And I'm not going to get into it here. And I don't know how deep I might get into this along the series. I'm not sure. But crystal colors and shapes do play an important part too. You have crystals that are in geometric shapes, you know, and The reason why I'm not going to delve too much into that is because I am not really well versed on the metaphysics of geo geom wow geometrical shapes. I kept wanting to say geographical. I've rambled on enough, so let's just get on in. So you can surround your environment with crystals. My new home, I don't have as many like, I don't really have like windowsills per se, so I can't put like crystals on top of my windowsills or whatever, because I don't really have a windowsill to really speak of that protrudes out enough. But I do have a countertop, and so my intention, because I still have stuff out that we have not figured out where to put away yet, so my intention is to put crystals along that countertop. You can put crystals in your surrounding environment to help. They can emanate certain energies that you're looking for, whether it's love or peace or anti-stress, something that connects you with the divine, and you want that throughout your house. You can use crystals to promote those energies around your home. So you can surround yourself in them. You can take a bath and put crystals around that correspond to whatever your purpose of your bath is. If it's just a relaxing bath, or if you're doing like a spiritual cleanse, whatever it is, you can use crystals that correspond with what you want to put around your bathtub, or even put in your bath water. I've put in rose quartz and quartz crystals into my baths on many of occasions. You can use crystals to meditate, to help you meditate. Crystals can not only help you reach a certain a higher consciousness while meditating, they can also be used to activate your chakras while meditating. You can use them as a tool to facilitate that meditation. So you can use like a crystal ball, or malachite might be good because it has so many swirls, and you're just focusing on those swirls in the stone, things like that. So you can use crystals to help you in your meditative process. Dream work, you can use crystals again to connect to the astral plane, to connect again to a higher level of consciousness through your dreams, to facilitate lucid dreaming. You can use crystals to help you have more vivid dreams. You're dreaming, but it's not quite clear, or you can't quite focus, bring out that image. You can have more vivid dreams. You can also use crystals in elixirs. You can make elixirs with crystals. You can put them in oils to help imbue those properties of an oil. You can have, let's say you make a prosperity oil, you can put, if you want to, you could put pyrite in that prosperity oil. I've heard some people put lodestones in the prosperity oil. If you're making a psychic oil to help you connect to a higher consciousness, say during divination or whatever, you could put amethyst chips in your oil. Or if you're making a big batch, you can put, just a big stone, however big your batch is. I like chips. If I'm going to do that, I like to put the stone chips. I have quite a few, but I like to put the chips in oil. You can use them to imbue certain properties into your incense. I mean, you might not burn it. You might not burn the crystals in it, but you can put your crystal in the incense to imbue certain attributes into your incense until you decide to burn the incense. You can make essences, which I don't know how to make, and I really don't know how to make elixirs either. And I'm not, well, at some point I do want to learn about that, but that's not my goal right now. So I'm not going to focus on elixirs and essences, but all these things can be used crystals can be used to enhance these properties of these items. You can wear your crystals. You can, like I've said before, you know, I wore a hematite bracelet. You can wear necklaces, pendants, rings. You can wear bracelets, like I've said. You can carry them on you. I've sometimes, when I used to work, I would carry crystals in a pouch, have it in my bag, or sometimes I would take them out, put them on my desk, whatever, you know, whatever I needed. You can get like cages like this. Let me open it because it's hard to see in the white background, but okay, so you can get like wire cages like this to put your crystals in. You can wire wrap your crystals, so that instead of buying cages, you can just wire wrap your crystals, and you can have big chunky necklaces, or you can wire wrap crystals and stones for rings, whatever. You can get earrings, and again, this helps to whatever you're looking, whether you're looking for these crystals to emanate certain attributes or to absorb energies or emanate energies. You can wear these crystals to help you enhance that, even if you're working on like physical things, like, because crystals can be used to help with physical ailments, blood disorders, addictions, you know, insomnia, things like that. You can wear crystals to help aid in those too, so it doesn't all have to just be metaphysical. Crystals are the vibrations of crystals have been known to help in areas of your physical body. Again, you can use crystals to help align your chakras. You can not just wear them, but let's say you're laying down and you want to balance or open up certain chakras, or all of them. You can place crystals at each of your chakra points, you know, or the main 7 chakra points. You can wear them again in the same fashion, but as a healing process to help heal certain things in you, to help with any imbalance in your body or within your spirit or whatever. So crystals, to me and for me, have a variety of uses, but all in all, to me, I feel like crystals are very important, and they can not only be used to enhance your practice, but your physical well-being, your mental well-being. So I just wanted to get that out there. I wanted to just go a little bit more into the uses of crystals. So that's basically it for this video. So thank you for watching, and blessed be.